Hey, this is Cadillac with the Cage Rage podcast, presents Wage Rage. Scotty and Miguel are here, and they're going to take it away. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks, Chad. We're going to cover 3 fights for Friday, February 15th on ESPN and ESPN Plus, the Zone style app. Give you 3. It's headlined by Rob Brant and Khasan Baysangurov. We'll cover that one in the end. We got 2 dog watches for tonight. The first fight, Tyler Howard is a pretty good favorite, negative 750 against Christian Olivas. 16-3, but he's never been knocked out. Tyler Howard 16-0, 11 knockouts. The problem is for Christian, that is, to not take the underdog is what I'm saying. He lost to a 3-9 opponent, 11-4-2 opponent, and he's the only guy he's beat with a winning record had a 22-11. That's the only winning record he's ever beat out of that 16-3. So I think this is actually, even at plus 450, it's not high enough in my opinion, and so I wouldn't take that fight. And then we're moving on to the second one. We'll get through these for you tonight with a little bit of background from Miguel, but that first one is out of the way. Super middleweight, 10 rounds. Derrick Webster versus Lennox Allen. Lennox Allen, plus 1,300 underdog. He is 21-0 with 14 knockouts versus Derrick Webster, 28-1 with only 14 knockouts. So only a little less than half his fights have ended in a knockout. So I don't see a strong possibility of a knockout. I see Webster winning by decision, but that dog watch money on Allen at 1,300, I bet $100 on that, and they give me 1,400 back. I'm going to be happy. He's 21-0. He's not beaten yet. So until someone beats him, plus 1,300 seems pretty generous. This guy has fought some people, not just total bums. All right, moving on to the main event. Rob Brant versus Khasan Baysangurov. Plus 600 favorite, underdog, I should say, but he's 17-0, only 7 knockouts. This is his first fight in the USA, too, so not super strong on this one, plus 600. Brant, 24-1. He's never been knocked out. He's knocked out 16 opponents. So I am predicting Brant by decision, but Baysangurov at plus 600 gives me my second dog watch of the night. Not a pick, but a dog watch. I think it's worth the money. If you pick those 2 and then you look at our Fox fight, we'll have 2 over there as well. And now, Miguel, I know you've got some background on Rob Brant for us. Lay that on us.
Well, the bottom line here is that, you know, after the series of fights we had with Gennady Golovkin and Saul Canelo Alvarez, the middleweight division is hot again. And Rob Brant walked into a middleweight world championship fight earlier this year against Murata from Japan and walked out with the WBA world title. So now you're talking about world champion Rob Brant. Here, he's fighting at home in his home state of Minnesota. It's unlikely the matchmakers are going to pick wrong in this particular case. What the problem is with Rob Brant is most people remember for his one loss, which came at super middleweight, a weight class up against a very experienced opponent, Jürgen Bremer, in Germany, and he was credible in the fight, took the loss, and he's been bouncing back since. Walks in against Murata and outclasses Murata. Murata, a champion with under 15 fights, so he did his job against him. Brant needs wins. Brant needs his Q score to go up if he's going to be a player in this weight class. Canelo Alvarez, Danny Jacobs, Gennady Golovkin, there's money to be made there. Rob Brant wants his name in the mix. I don't think they made a mistake here. You got to remember, you got these guys from the Ukraine, from Russia, 17-0 record, undefeated. They all claim a fantastic amateur background. Not every fighter from Ukraine is Vasily Lomachenko or Alexander Usyk. Just keep aware of that. This guy's got to show me, not tell me.
That's right. I agree with you on that, and I appreciate that analysis. I wish it were maybe a plus 800. I'd feel a little bit better about it. I probably wouldn't take that if I was picking one fight as my dog watch, but it's having the 2 on this fight and the 2 on the following night. There's something about this quad thing that I'm liking. I think there's some fun to it, and I just don't want to leave one out and have it be the one that go funky. And so that's why I'm stepping out on a limb a little bit. But if I only had enough to bet on one fight, I agree with you. This would not be the fight that I would bet. I would spread it around to some of the higher odds. So, hey, thanks a lot, Miguel. I appreciate your expert opinion on that. And I think it makes our boxing and betting crowd all that much more informed. So appreciate that. Thanks for listening to another Wage Rage. Make sure you subscribe and follow us, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time.